Good day, folks. This is Greg Judy at Green Pastures Farm. Today, we are not in Missouri, we're in England. And up by Cumbria, we're doing a conference up here today. And this couple here just got through giving a presentation on their operation. I was blown away with how much courage they had to change. And this is Jan and Mark. I want you all to tell a little bit about your background and what you're doing.
Yeah, well, I'm Mark Lee and this is Jen, my wife. We farm 350 acres in Cumbria and we're a dairy farm. Prior to that, I was in the army. I played a bit of rugby and I hadn't farmed. This is 10 years ago.
And I was a teacher, but before that I had done a degree in agriculture, and this was my family farm that I'd grown up on. So we came back to the farm 10 years ago this year and have made a lot of changes.
Yeah. So you all were basically doing conventional dairy. We had a big herd of Holsteins, and you were milking twice a day, and then somebody basically you were encouraged to go to 3 times a day. In other words, make more milk, you make more money. How did that work out for you?
Not so good.
It's hard work. Actually, yeah, someone said we wouldn't last, but we did for 2 years.
2 years we grizzed it out and we milked for 3 times. And we did it ourselves for 2 months, all 3 milkings, and that nearly ended us. But we were getting a lot of milk, but we didn't feel right about we didn't really feel right about it.
Yeah.
So you're cranking out. You told me I heard your talk a while ago, and you said you cranked out as much slurry as you did milk.
Yeah, basically. We were carting a lot of feed into the cows.
Right.
Cows were inside.
And what was your quality of life like?
Yeah,
Negligible.
worse than our army life.
Worse than army life? You're kidding me.
We
Was that?
no weekends. Well, we had small kids, so we were seeing less of them.
Yeah. We moved to the farm to be with the family.
Yeah.
Right.
And we were the staff, we were running the farm, and it was 24 hours. So we didn't really...
So what brought about this beneficial change that you came to your operation today? I mean, what changed?
Initially, the milk price.
Oh, really?
and this constant feeling of what are we doing? This is not a better way of life, and this can't be right.
Our processor, and it's the same in the dairy industry, our processor was dictating the price to us. So our initial thoughts were we've got to produce more milk to get more money.
Right.
But by producing more milk, we were probably losing more money.
Yes.
So we had to come back to the basics and think, well, why are we feeding cows? Why are we carting feed into the cows in the housing? Why don't we let the cows graze themselves? And that made us think about the type of cow we were grazing, which made us change the herd.
And so you were milking Holsteins that produced a ton of milk, and now you're wanting to go to grass, so you realize you didn't have the right cow.
Yeah. So we researched, we looked at other grazing systems, and we were told about a smaller Jersey cross Friesian cow. So we looked at that system and we opted for that, and a spring calving herd. Help us follow the grass curve. So we just went all in and.
Well, then from there, I mean, I saw your cows, folks, on your screen up there. And man, are they healthy looking cows? But you're also doing something else different. You're letting the cow raise the calf. Now, everybody takes the calf off right after being born. You're raising the calf with the cow.
Yeah, well, we produce cheese, so we make cheese on the farm, and we're speaking to customers every day when they're buying the cheese off us, and they're asking us, what are you doing with the calf and the cow? And they're asking us this, and it made us think, well, what are we doing? So we worked in partnership with Harper Adams University in England, and they have run a PhD trial on our farm for 2 years, looking at the benefits of keeping the calves on the cows, the benefits to the cows and the benefits to the calves. And Olivia Bolton's doing that research, and she's found some really interesting data. She's collected it to suggest that the calves are healthier, the cows are healthier, And yeah,
They grow quicker.
It's 2 years, so the first calves that were on the system will be calving in February.
Oh, the heifers.
Hopefully the heifers. So
Oh.
if they've got in calf quicker, or right at the start of the bulling period,
Yep.
then it's going to be financially worthwhile.
Yes.
Like massively financially worthwhile to do it.
Yes. Well, that's great. Now let's get into the cheese making. So you were a price taker. Whatever milk you produced, you took what they offered you, and you brought up a great point. You said that milk is a product you can't keep it and wait for a better price.
Yeah.
Today you've got cheese.
So cheese is traditional way of storing milk over the winter period.
Right.
And as seasonal farmers and seasonal milk producers, we don't actually milk in December and January in our winter time. But to have cheese in that time, round about Christmas, when the cheese market's high, it allows us to have that constant flow of cash coming into the farm.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you this, folks. This couple offered their cheese up for lunch today. They had it out here on the table, and Jan and I mean, we went over there. I couldn't stop eating it. It was that good. And I'm gonna tell you something. You all are doing a great job, and you're the only people in Cumbria area that are doing 100% grass-fed cheese. You cut out the grain.
Yeah.
You're not feeding them any grain. Why'd you do that?
We did it because we read about the benefits to the cow.
Yeah.
We don't feel that the cow was really evolved to eat that much grain.
Right.
We didn't want to force the cow to produce milk. We wanted that milk that the cow produced naturally from the legumes and the pastures they're grazing. That milk is high quality, and that high quality milk produces high quality cheese.
Yes.
And all we do as cheese makers is help that product on its way.
Well, I'm going to tell you what. I saw your pastures, and the picture. I think it was your wife laying down in the grass. It looked like the one that I put on my PowerPoint this morning. It was gorgeous, the most gorgeous lay of grass you've ever seen, folks. And so that high beta carotene, all those beautiful minerals and vitamins are coming through the grass into your cheese.
Yeah.
Folks,
Yeah.
the highest level of CLA, conjugated linoleic acid that you can get in your body is through grass-fed cheese. And guess what, folks in England? Here they are, right here in front of you. Make sure, folks, you check out the description at the end on this channel when I post this, to get a hold of these folks. And I'm going to have y'all spell your name of your cheese.
Yeah, it's the Trepenna Cheese Company, which is Torpenhow cheese. It's Cumbrian phonetics.
Okay. Do
Doesn't
you have a
make any
website? What's your website? What is it?
So torpenhoworganic.co.uk.
Yeah, torpenhoworganic.co.uk.
Don't expect to spell that, folks. I will put it on the description. I will put it on this description, but I wanted to share your all's journey. It seems to me like y'all have a very nice, a whole lot higher quality of life now. You're in control of your farm. You don't have somebody is kind of stabbing you back all the time on your prices. The animals are healthier, you're healthier, and your landscape, my goodness, it looks beautiful. Oh, and tell us about the trees.
Oh yeah, we're starting to use a bit of silver pasture, so planting trees in the fields and trying to multi-crop those cropping alleyways. And we've gone back to the way Jen's granddad farmed, so we're mixed farming. We're using the cows, we're using pigs, we're using chickens to try and really get the nutrients into that soil. So last winter we found a paddock that maybe wasn't producing as much as we wanted it to, so we put 27 pigs in there over winter, and they grubbed it up, and then we overseed it with a mixed species lay. And this year I've never seen so much grass in it.
Yeah.
And we did it without ploughing. We just scattered the seeds over the top once the pigs had been in. So
that's awesome.
That's what we're doing.
That's awesome. Well, folks, I'm going to go ahead and make this short and sweet, but I just wanted to share everybody in England. Folks, I've been over here a couple weeks now, and I've had a lot of different cheeses, but your all's cheese is right up there at the top. And you know, when it's all grass-fed, it's like putting manna from heaven in your mouth, folks. And so please check their website out. I'm going to post it on this description to this video. Those of y'all in England, surrounding areas, check it out. All right, thank you both. Thank you both for this interview.
Cheers.
And everyone hit that subscribe button on the way out, and have a great day, and we'll see you next time.